If you've just joined in, we're just waiting a couple of minutes. Um, I'm just going to wait till 5 past the hour, and then we'll start. Okay, welcome everyone. My name's Aisha Amit Ahmed. I'm going to be the tutor for the English Learning Forum. I've taught it in various levels and various subjects for essentially my entire adult life. Um, all my jobs have been related to communication skills, and so that's where my interest in taking on this forum comes from. Please call me Aisha. Um, the goal at this forum is for you to taste things yourself. I've things up. I've set up resources for you that should take you between 3 and 5 hours a week. Um, it's possible that some of you are at a more advanced level and that it'll take you less time. If you find that you're getting through the resources quicker, you're more than welcome to just continue and go straight ahead. Um, and if they're taking you longer, that's okay too. So it's really important that you do things at your own pace, and keep going though. The most important thing you can do for yourself is if you're struggling with something, um, you can take a break, you can ask for help, but it's really important to get back into it and keep working on your skills. I know that for those of you who an emphasis on communication skills is a waste of your time. You'd rather be working on your technical chops. But I'm here to tell you that employers, clients, teammates, they will all want to work with you if your communication skills are good. It doesn't matter how good your technical skills are if you aren't able to communicate with people. And that's why it's really important to continue to work on building those skills. From the scores that people have shared in the feedback channel, I can see that some of you are basically proficient in English. Some of you are beginners, and that's fine. But if you're basically proficient, then you probably want to work quickly through the initial exercises and focus more of your time on the consolidation exercises, because that's where you'll really have to do work that'll focus you on job-related communication skills. What I'd like to do today is, since the focus of our first week was basically introductions, is that if each of us could introduce ourselves to the group, that would be great. There are few enough of us that we don't need to do a breakout room today. So would anyone like to volunteer? Or should I call on people in alphabetical order? I can do that. Abdullah? Abdullah Amir? Are you there?
I'm sorry if the question is not correct, but volunteer for what? Sorry, I wasn't following.
I'm asking each of the people who are attending right now to introduce themselves to the group one by one.
Okay.
That's
Mehdi, are you there?
Yes, I am here.
Mehdi, will you introduce yourself to the group, please? Tell us where you're from, what you do.
Okay. Hello, my name is Mehdi Sharif. I am from Iraq. I am work in hashtag media agency for advertising. I am content writer. I am 26 years old. I don't like my field, but I have good friends. I love them. Any question, Miss Aisha? No.
I'm going to see if any of the other participants have a question for you. Thank you for sharing this much, Mehdi.
Thank you.
Murtaja, would you like to go next? Do you have
Yeah,
any
sure.
questions for Mehdi?
Yeah, I think I have my question. Where do you work? Like you are content writer. Do you have a job right now?
What?
You are a content
Connection.
writer. Like
Yes,
where do you work?
yes.
Where?
Connection is bad. Murtaja,
Yeah.
ask me again.
Murtaja is asking, where do you work?
I am work in hashtag media agency, North Iraq, in
Okay, got it.
Fallujah town.
Got it. Thanks. So I'll introduce myself then. My name is Murtaja. I'm 22 years old. I'm a software developer working at Integrated Path currently as a full stack web developer. I do have about 2 years or more in development, but my specialty, like academically speaking, is electrician. I graduated from Baghdad Oil Training Institute about 2 years ago, but it was not my passion, so I went into development, computer science. I started learning on my own, and then I landed my first job, which about 1 year and a half, which is currently at Integrated Path. I guess any questions about development or anything I can answer?
Thank you, Murtaja.
Sure.
Miel, are you there? I might be mispronouncing your name. Miel.
Hello, my name is
Hello.
Oyindamola Falade from Nigeria. I'm a graduate of a bootcamp, a product design track. So currently job searching. It's about me.
Okay, do you have any questions for Murtaja or Mehdi?
No, I don't. Not at the moment.
Okay. Abdullah, are you there?
Yes. Hello. My name
Hello,
is
Abdullah.
Amr.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes. My name is Abdullah Amr from Iraq. I am 24 years old with positive mentally and instituted work in Southland full stack developer. Enjoying work with a team as I believe in teamwork and team matters. Can I learn from each other? Always comment to get my job done. I'm frank with as you work. I am very confident personal. And I very comfortable around people. Also, I very I'm motivated because I love what I do. I believe easygoing and like people.
Okay, thank you, Abdullah. So we have a little bit of a sense of the variety of things that people are doing. We have two people who are actively working in software development. We have one person who's looking for a job in development. And then Mahdi is working in content writing. At this point, we should talk a little bit about what you're hoping to gain out of the English Learning Forum. Obviously, this is the first time something like this has been put together, and so it would be helpful also to know what kinds of things you would like help with.
Okay, I'll go first. So I took the English test, B2, which is upper intermediate. But what I particularly wish to accomplish is to gain the skills in the interviews, be pretty professional when talking about my journey or my field or in general, without maybe even thinking about what to say. Sometimes I say words more than I should, then, or some words repeatedly. I want to get rid of this habit, gain more words, reach the advanced level of my English skills. Mm.
Okay, those are achievable goals. They require practice.
Yeah.
I would suggest that you do more of the speaking exercises. It seems to me like you have a really good sense of basic English syntax and you're comfortable with putting words together. It's more of a question of speaking more fluently, and therefore you need a little bit more practice doing that. This is a good place to get that kind of practice. I would also suggest that maybe you can team up with other members of the forum and you can practice together. And I'll make sure that some of the exercises that we do in the coming live forums are on interview skills specifically so that we can help build those skills as well.
That's great. Thanks.
Okay. So we have one request for help with interviewing. Is there any other area that people are hoping for specific improvement on?
My test was BI1 elementary.
So it really doesn't matter which level you're starting from, in the sense that if you keep doing the exercises and working through them, all of the modules are structured for people who are in professional settings. And so even if your English skills are at the elementary level, doing the practice will help. And I know from other activities that I've been involved in that it can sometimes be frustrating when you're used to being good at things. If something is a struggle, it's hard to stick with it. But with things like language or something like a musical instrument, there aren't any shortcuts. You just have to keep practicing. So I would suggest, again, I was really happy to see that you had done the exercise and posted to the feedback channel. And hopefully one of the other participants will give you some feedback on that, because that's one of the exercises that has been shared. How many of you have taken a look at the learning resources that were shared?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen and we'll take a look at them together.
Okay.
So if I'm just looking at the there we go. So you can see this is the page for the beginner resources for week 1. And if you take a look here, you'll see every week you'll be given more resources. So today, after our session, we'll upload the resources for week 3 as well. Now, you should not feel pressured that you have to go faster. It's just that we want to make sure the resources are available for you. But every time, what you'll see is some beginning exercises. So here you see learn English, talking about your job. And then you have the written and oral exercise. After that, you have the recording. Now, Mehdi did this one. He recorded a few sentences introducing himself and posted to the practice and feedback channel. Now, one of the things I've asked you to do is, as part of your practice, respond to another participant's post in the practice and feedback channel. And every time, every week, we'll be giving you some task that requires you to post in the practice and feedback channel, and something that asks you to give feedback on somebody else's post. And then there are exercises where it says consolidate that are meant to help you continue to build and practice the skills that you've worked on so far. I'm going to switch to, so every week the beginner ones will have this pinkish red bar on the side, and the intermediate ones have purple. I'll show the purple in a sec. Can you all see that?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, thanks. Okay, so similarly here in the intermediate stream, you'll have initially learning resources, and these are exercises, and if you click on them, it takes you to the exercise. And then you, again, record something introducing yourself, and this one, because it's meant for intermediate learners, I'm asking you to introduce yourself to 2 different groups of people. So for example, if you were introducing yourself to someone at a party versus if you were introducing yourself to someone who's interviewing you for a job. How would you be different? You can choose whatever settings you like. And then again, you have these practice exercises. So you're giving feedback on another participant's post. And in this case, I've asked you to specifically identify one thing that has been done well and to make one suggestion that could have made better. And then you have slightly more complicated consolidation exercises. So similar to the beginner stream, we'll be going through and adding more resources every week. Overall, our goal is that you should be able to see things and work through things in 12 weeks. That's the plan. But for some people, it will take longer, and for some people, they'll get through the material quicker. If you do end up getting through it quicker, it's a good idea to keep going with more practice, because anyone, even the most sophisticated communicator, improves with practice. I think everyone who is a participant in the PTAC forums is someone who is interested in improving. And so there are lots of places where you can get more resources. The learning resources that we've provided, I've tried very hard to make sure that they point you to a variety of resources. And that way, if you find something on one video channel that you like, you can also look at their other videos. They can help you. Or you can go to a lesson source that I've pointed to, and if you like those, then you can practice more there. So the resources that we have specifically pinpointed, you should work on those. But there's a lot of information out there for additional practice, and that's why I've given you such a variety of sources from where material has been drawn. What I would like each of you to do is to ask one of the participants a specific question about what they do or what their background is or what they're hoping to learn. So I'm going to call on people turn by turn. Abdullah, would you like to go first, please? Abdullah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Can you ask one participant of your choice a question about themselves?
Sorry, can you ask question?
I want you to ask the question.
No question, sorry.
Sorry?
I don't understand.
Okay. So the way you told us about yourself, if you meet a new person, how do you ask them about themselves?
About yourself, me. Yes.
Ask me a question.
Um. um, uh, I love the swimming. Sorry. How is old?
How old am I?
Yes.
I'm 40.
Yes.
I'm 47 years old.
Nice. Um, um, uh, how um, how language speak?
How many languages or how long have I been speaking English?
Yes.
I was born in a bilingual household, so I've been speaking both English and Urdu since I learned to talk.
Yes.
How many languages do you speak?
Arabic
Mm-hmm.
and Arabic. And big and speak English.
That's excellent. Thank you.
Welcome.
I know it's hard sometimes to build our skills. And now I'm going to ask Miel, and I'm so sorry, your voice broke up when I was talking, when you were speaking before. I have not caught how to pronounce your name. So please tell me again and then ask someone a question. You can ask me or you can ask one of your, the other participants. Miel?
Okay, hi.
Ah, hi.
My name is Oyin. Actually, Miel is just it's a username. It's French honey, which is my name in English.
Ah,
Yeah,
sorry, can you repeat your name?
Oyin Damola. But Oyin is fine.
Oin?
Yes,
Oin? Okay,
Yin. Yes.
thank you.
So I'm from Nigeria, and okay, I would like to ask Madi, right? Yeah.
Mehdi, you're being asked a question.
Ask someone.
Yes.
No, yeah, Oin is going to ask you a question, Mehdi.
Where
Okay.
do you work?
Okay. How long have you been as a content
What
user?
question for me or
For you, yes.
yes? Okay.
Yes, I said, how long have you been
At
working as a writer?
6 months.
Oh, okay, that's great. And how have you been finding it?
Any question?
Yeah, I said, how is it going? Like, how is it difficult? How has the experience been?
It's medium, not
Oh,
difficult, but I don't like this field. I work my
okay,
work.
okay. Why is that though? Would you
What?
like something else? You said you don't like the field you work. Is that the content
Yes,
writing?
yes, yes.
Okay, so would you like to, I don't know, explore other options?
Uh, my study is computer science. I like programming and I like design.
Are you
And content writer
fine?
don't like.
Okay. I'm a designer actually. So I can understand why you would like my field. But I think
Okay,
that's all. Thank you.
thank you. Okay.
Thank you both. Mehdi, can you now ask someone else a question?
Ask you, can you hear me? Hello,
Yes, Mehdi.
can you hear me? Miss Asham, connection is bad.
Can all of you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can.
Yes, we.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Okay. So Mehdi, can you ask someone a question now?
Yes, I would ask you,
Okay.
where are you from?
I'm from Pakistan. I'm sorry. I should have told you that right at the beginning.
Okay,
I live in Lahore and I've lived and worked here most of my adult life.
okay. Nice to meet you.
Likewise. Murtaja, do you have a question for someone?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I would like to ask Oyim, correct?
Yes, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, you said you are looking for a job. What kind of job that you are looking for, and how is the process going?
I'm product design. I just finished a boot camp in product design, so I'm looking for roles um, in that um, field. Also, currently, I'm just been going through LinkedIn for job roles that apply to my work experience.
Mhm. Like, have you got any interviews yet?
No, not yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you have previous work in design, or you're just starting the field?
Yeah, I'm just starting in the field.
Uh-huh. Okay, I see. Thanks.
Okay.
We have a new participant. Treasure, hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Where-
Oh, okay. Sorry, I had when you were explaining earlier. So, call of network issue, I had to leave and rejoin. Okay, so my name is Treasure Oladuni. I'm currently a product designer. I'm maintaining at the Bob Africa, and I was formerly a graphic designer, so I had to transition into a product designer to upskill my design skills. Yeah.
Mhm.
So currently my hobbies are watching football like the World Cup. I can't miss that, and playing games, and yeah, just trying to chill and enjoy myself. Yeah, but I love designing. I love content creation too at the same time. Yeah, thank you. That's all about me. I'm
Okay,
from Nigeria.
thank you. So if there was one thing that you most wanted to practice on, Murtaja says interview skills. Winnie, what would it be for you?
For me, I think it's communication. There are certain words that I reuse a lot, and
Mhm.
I think maybe is it vocabulary or grammar? I don't know. I think one of both. I don't have, say, mastery of a good number of words that I can use, so I end up repeating too many things at once. I'd like to
Okay,
improve.
so we can definitely help with building vocabulary. I have to tell you, in spoken English, you do not have any grammar problems. Your grammar is perfectly fine.
Thank you.
So, um, and Mehdi, what about you?
Uh, to communication and interview to get job.
Okay. Treasure.
Okay, I think it's the same thing as Oyin said.
Okay. And Abdullah,
Yes.
what do you most want to work on in the English forum?
Can you repeat the question? Sorry.
What do you most want help with in the English forum?
Yes. I need learning English. Because I help English in work, study in resource or book a programmer. Uh, anyway, I am developer and I am need in speak English because you help English in programmer solve a problem. Uh, I am very solve a problem solution and resource English. And
Okay. And have you looked at the beginner resources?
yes, uh,
Okay. So I'm hoping to see that you've put a recording up in the practice and feedback channel after this session. Okay?
okay,
All right. And that's true for all of you. Please make sure that you do put up practice audio or video. It's up to you. It can sometimes be hard to start with video. So you can start with just audio if you prefer. But you should definitely post, because when you do that, then it gives us a chance to help you with specific things.
sure.
Okay. And so far, only Mehdi has been brave enough to do it. So I'm hoping all of you will, but before the end of today, that the rest of you will also have posted just a brief introduction to yourself. How does that sound?
It sounds great. I will do it myself.
Oh, okay. And since you're interested in building your vocabulary, I'm going to ask you to do the exercise that says introduce yourself to two different groups and change the vocabulary you use based on which groups you're talking to. Okay?
Okay.
So how many of you are actually um, in a job right now? I know Ui is looking for a job. Murtaja, are you currently working?
Yes, I'm currently working.
Okay. And are you hoping to change, or are you just hoping to improve your skills and move up in the same company?
No, yes, I'm hoping to change. Like for my current role is at a local company, but I'm hoping to change internationally to find a job like international company. And at the same
Okay.
time, I'm hoping to improve my software development, of course.
Sure, of course. Okay. Abdullah,
Yes.
are you working right now?
Yes, I develop a full stack in Sound company. I work in a great website and work mobile application. platform, Android and iOS. I work in backend developer, RESTful API. I am hear me?
Yes, yes. Miss Asha is surprising.
Okay.
Are you a freelance worker or do you work for a company? Sorry, Abdullah, are you a freelance
No, no
worker?
freelance. I'm working company.
Ah, okay. And Treasure?
Okay. I'm currently interning as the Bob Africa. That's without pay, though. So I'm looking for a job that I can do on a full-time basis.
Okay. And you said that you had done graphic design before and now you wanted to move into product design?
Yes, yes. I did graphic design for basically 3 years. So I'm looking for a product design role because I actually did a training at the Bob Africa where I'm interning presently for about 6 months. And I've laid my hands on different practical experiences. So while interning, so currently I'm looking for a full-time role.
And have you had any luck getting interview?
Yes, so I'm actually waiting for feedbacks. Though I've gotten some interviews locally, and I'm looking forward for international offers too.
That's exciting. That's exciting. Mm. Mehdi, are you still there?
Yes, I am here.
Okay. So my question is, have you applied for jobs in programming?
Yes, I applied and don't job any there.
Uh, did you get to an interview stage?
Yes, I learn English to get job outside Iraq.
Okay. Mm. Treasure, you haven't asked anyone any questions. Everyone here has asked someone else a question. You have to ask one too.
Okay, so I don't have any question because I've listened to everyone and I've listened to their questions, and I think I'm okay. I presently don't have any questions.
Well, come up with one.
Okay, so my question would have been for Mutaja Adnan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but
Correct, yes.
yeah, okay, thank you. So my question, because I heard you mention that you started the year 22 year and you started working as that 1 year and that's last year. So I wanted to know like what was the motivation to go through that part, and I think you mentioned that you're a software developer or something like that.
Sorry, I don't think I got that correctly. Like, can you repeat the question?
I think you mentioned you're a software developer.
Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to know like what is the motivation to go into software developing at that age at 22 years or 21 rather.
I don't think like I'm getting what you are asking. Sorry.
No, I said, what was your motivation to go into software
Uh-huh.
development?
What was my motivation? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. When it was like it started when I was about 16 years old. But back then I did not have no computer, no thing. I used to see people like having their computers, writing stuff, doing some crazy things in cybersecurity or in development, game development, or website or such stuff. Creating like you don't need to have so much to create such a great thing that anybody can use. You can create something like Facebook or not exactly, but a clone to it or some a great idea app that can help people with only your computer. So that was really fascinating for me, and I really wanted to get into that and learn more about it. And it's a field where you can always learn new things, and I'm very interested in such things. I'm always looking for new things, new challenges to learn.
Thank you, Murtaja. I'm going to ask each of you one last question. All of you have to answer this same question.
Okay.
So I want all of you to think about if you could pick working for any company in the world, which company would it be? So that's part one. If you could pick any company in the world to work for, which company would it be? And the second part is, what's one reason that that's where you want to work? So, would you like to go first? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, I can. Okay, I think the company I would most like to work for should be Apple. And my reason is I love their products. Their interface just is user friendly and seems quite easy to use. Some might argue differently, but in my experience, yeah, they have a seamless interface. I think that's why.
Okay. And you're interested in product design, so that seems like a good fit then.
Yes.
Okay. Mehdi,
Yes.
if you could pick any company in the world to work for, which company would it be?
Microsoft. Because it is Microsoft.
Did you say Microsoft?
Yes.
Why Microsoft?
Because it is Microsoft, big company, international company.
Okay.
Uh,
Abdullah Amir, same question for you.
Yes. So, to Microsoft, Microsoft company.
Sorry, you're breaking up. Can you repeat?
Microsoft company. Hear me, Asha? Hear me?
We can hear you, but I'm not sure if Asha can.
Sorry. Can you repeat your instruction? Question?
Yeah. My question is, if you could pick any company in the world to work for, which company would it be and why?
Yes. Microsoft company.
Why?
Uh, Mainly because um, one in very many salary and save services employee.
Okay. Treasure. Treasure, you're
Yeah,
up.
can you hear me, please?
Yes.
I think the company I would love to work with is Google. Basically because they have wide range of services and wide range of projects that you can interact with. Um, they have like your Gmail, they have like your Google Drive and all that. So they have like um, wide range of service and products rather that you can work with and that you can make use of. So I think I would love to work with Google. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Murtaja.
Yeah,
Murtaja,
yeah. Okay, I think
you're
I'll go with Google. Yeah, because firstly it's an international company, so it has many offices around the globe, meaning that maybe you'll have the choice to like work in different offices or even travel the world, or maybe you can work remotely for them. In addition to that, they have so many services and so many tools that you can work on. So this is a great thing for any developer. That I would say. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I think Aisha didn't.
you all for yes, yes, we can hear.
Okay, great.
So we had 2 votes for Google. Um, thank you. No questions. Okay. So then I will expect to see more recordings popping up in the practice and feedback channel. I will expect to see that some of you have also given feedback to their participants, because the whole point of this is that we all work with each other. I'm here to help the process along, but you all are really in charge. And as much as you put in, that is how valuable this is going to be. Thank you very much for joining in today, and I hope to see you all again next week. And we'll keep structuring the sessions with some of the things that you want to practice. And so for next week, I'll make sure that some of our activities are related to interviewing skills specifically.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that's great. That's it.
Thank you, Ms. Asha.
Thank you all. See you
Thank you.
next week, and I hope to see you all
Bye.
in the fall. Bye-bye.
Bye.